Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and today I just discovered something rather cool. If you go to the web store, if you've got the Battle Pass, then you can actually buy a special thing for $3.99, and we're going to go ahead and show you it here. It is this. It is the Corporate Elbow, which gives plus 32.33 thousand to power at level 0, and I've bought 2 of them. It also gives you 2 gold fusion tokens and 250 credits. And it also gives you a lot of experience as well. So I wonder if the next one can actually bring us up to prize tier. And it does. We have successfully leveled up. And there we go, their rarity has increased to prize tier, which is absolutely fantastic. Let's go ahead and get our prize reward. It is Crush. And I did say that I was going to do this from the very beginning, so now let's go into the card catalogue, and we'll go into prize, and we're going to scroll down to Roman Reigns, and we're going to forge. And there he is, and yes, we are indeed going to forge the tribal chief. And there he is. We have forged him. The prophecy has came true in the very day of the brand new season 12. We have got one of the most ridiculous cards ever conceived. And that is a very good use of credits. So that cost us 2,375 super coins and 216 of the blue credits, the blue crystals, and I think it was 100% worth it. Oh my goodness. Actually, and that's a very good point. What do we require for our collection? So we need Bruce Barber Beefcake, El Grande Americano, Rio, Kit Wilson, AJ Lee, and Bailey. Interesting, and if we get all of them, it will give us another guaranteed adventure card. But one thing that we can do is we can go into our draft pick now, and there should be a free prize card from here. And here it is. And it is BFAB that we've got. I'm just going to go ahead and clear out the rest of these now. And now that we are on prize tier, we might be able to get some slightly better cards from our battle pass. That is good enough. And of course we're going to lock down BFAB here, and I think we can go ahead and dust the rest of these. I've been holding off on dusting cards because I wanted to wait until I was at prize tier, and now that we are, now I kind of want to fill up that rarity draft board. Now, let's go over to Battle Pass and see what some of these rewards look like now that we are prize tier. So, at prize tier, now everything is between Void and Adventure, whereas previously the highest that we could get was prize. I think if we get to Adventure tier, that might change a bit again. But I'm just going to go ahead and claim this one because I don't think it's going to increase that much. We got a Void AJ Styles, but we did get a prize Zelina Vega. That is very, very cool. That's going to help out tremendously with campaign mode. The Void AJ Styles we're not that bothered about. And yeah, so this only goes up to prize currently. I don't know if that will increase if we get to adventure or not. That is super coins. This one, yes, because we're prize tier, it does go up to adventure. Unfortunately, Eon is still here, but I think we're going to go ahead and claim this one. Okay, that is an Eon and 2 Void cards, 2 Eons, unfortunately. Not tremendously helpful. Yeah, we'll leave the super coins for just now. We can take the rarity draft picks, because it will give us a chance at getting... It'll give us a chance at getting additional prize cards. This one also only goes up to prize, so we're going to leave that one just in case that improves when we get to adventure. This one has a chance of adventure, so we're going to go ahead and claim this one. What we got was a Dante Chen from Eon tier, unfortunately. That is 25 picks. Yeah, this one is fine. We'll go with this. Got a Void, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and an Ignition, Becky Lynch. Those could be useful. I'll leave the Becky Lynch for just now. Yeah, this is just Eon cards regardless. Okay, I think the rest of it is fine for just now, because we would... Things like this, I want to see if that increases to adventure, if we get ourselves up to adventure. We will take the rare draft picks, however. And yeah, we want that to increase to adventure before we go taking that. Okay, so we should have some rare draft picks now. We've got 4 of them. And we got one. It's Bret the Hitman Hart, which, if we wanted to, we could make a pro of from the Superstore. We've got 3 left. Oh, well, that's a pro Ignition Undertaker. Oh, and we got another one. And we got Eddie Guerrero. Just screenshotting everything, and we'll go for one up at the top here, which is a Void Batista. So we're locking these ones down at least. I'm not sure about Ignition or Void, whether we still need those or not. Now, if we go over here, oh, we do have the Ignition boost now. Costs £14.89. Gives you 5,000 credits, 10,000 super coins. We can go ahead and claim this. It has a bonus chance of having an adventure card in it as well. Although all we got was a SummerSlam 25. So I think I'm going to buy the Ignition Boost as well, because it gives you 5,000 super coins. And that's 5,000 super coins for £14.89. And £14.89 normally only gives you 2,600 super coins, but it also gives us an Ignition equipment as well. So let's go ahead and buy that. And okay, we are back. 10,000 super coins, 5,000 credits, and we got an Ignition t-shirt as well, which is very, very cool. We're going to lock that down. And we now have the prize boost as well, which is very cool. So it's £37.19, gives you 15,000 credits and 20,000 super coins. So 20,000 super coins is actually just enough for us to get the Pro of the Bret the Hitman Hart, which I think we're just going to go ahead and do. So there's the Pro of Bret Hart. And you can hear that the audios went down a little bit here, unfortunately, as well. It just happens to be while recording, if you go away from the game and go back in, which I had to do to pay for that, the audio just goes down. So now we're going to go ahead and buy the prize boost. This is an expensive day for a W Supercard, but let's go ahead and grab this. Because for £37.19 we get 15,000 super coins, and 15,000 super coins is normally £74.29. So that is pretty damn cool. And here we are. So there we are, 20,000 super coins. We got the knee pads. We get the 15,000 credits. And we got the sweatbands as well. So we're going to lock down both of those. And that is very, very cool. This is an excellent start to our brand new tier. So we've got a long way before we get up to adventure tier. But yeah, we have done some incredible stuff so far. I am going to start working on making some of these pros. So there you can see all the pros we've got to do. We've got to make the Pro Papa Shango, the Pro Battle Pass The Rock, the Pro Jade Cargo, the Saturday Night Main Events. We've got the Pro Bret the Hitman Hearts now. And if I want to, I can go ahead and make some of these pros. We're also going to go ahead and make the Pro of the Corporate Elbow. We're going to go make the Pro of the Corporate Elbow right now, actually, because that is the easiest one. There is our Roman Reigns. We're going to have to lock that one down as well. So if I go into this one, and we're going to begin training the Corporate Elbow up. Now we need to make sure that it's the correct Corporate Elbow. I don't think it's that one. It's this one, you can tell by that. So this is the one we want to train up. I wonder if 87 is enough. No, it still has 23 minutes, so one more will do it. And there we go. So one Corporate Elbow currently gives 64.66 thousand power, and at level 0 it gives 32.33 thousand. So if we go back into Performance Center, then we level up this one, And now we can go ahead and make the pro of the corporate elbow. And this should be very, very strong. It's currently at 71.13 thousand power, but that's also going to improve once we make the pro up to level 105. So if we go into trainable now, there it is. Still has 5 hours left to go. And there we are. And that gives 82.99 thousand to power, which I think is probably easily our strongest equipment. The next being the People's Championship belt. So that is absolutely huge. We're going to go ahead and add that to the team. There we go. That is going to be absolutely ginormous. That is very, very cool indeed. So there we go. I still have plenty more to do. We're going to work on those 2 Bret the Hitman Harts for a start. Another thing I want to just check here is if I go to males and we go to up arrows. There we go, Roman Reigns. that's terrible. That seems very, very disrespectful to our tribal chief. And yeah, that's what I'm sticking with. That is hilarious. Well, there we go. I mean, you can also do the opposite with this one. You know, you can change this to be, you know, something more like this. But I just think that this is so ridiculous. That's the one that I'm going to stick with for just now. So I have plenty more to go ahead and do. I'm going to level up these Bret the Hitman Hearts as well. I'm going to try and make the pros of everything. And I'll probably make a video of making the pros of the Rock, the Papa Shangos, the Jade Cargos, and potentially the Bret the Hitman Hearts as well. They might even just go up as shorts rather than a full-on video like what we are doing right now. So that is something that you all have to look forward to as well. But I'm glad that we finally managed to make it up to the prize tier so that a lot of our rewards have increased. Another thing is if we go over here, this currently it's based on your level of being prize. If we can get this up to adventure, then we'll be able to get adventure cards for only 50 as opposed to 75, which would be very, very cool as well. But there we go, that's what I am up to just now. And let me know how you guys are getting on in campaign mode as well. Another thing that I think I forgot to mention was the Battle Pass. So we've won the male solo matches, and let's go ahead and just claim this one. Gave us a few legacy versions of The Rock. We got an Eon version of The Rock. I don't know if you're supposed to get an Eon Rock in that. No, it just contains 3 of the following. It did have a chance of going up to Adventure, but then it contains 3 classic The Rocks as well. We just got very lucky that we happened to get a Rock Eon card from there, but getting an Adventure card would have been much, much nicer. So we need to play 60 games in either events or Money in the Bank, win a match using The Rock or Rocky Maivia, use the super move 25 times and reset the draft board 100 times, and that will give us an F1 of our Tiffany Stratton, which was the previous Battle Pass card. And for Drew McIntyre, let's go ahead and claim this one as well, which gives us the Eon Drew McIntyre, so that if you needed to, if you didn't have a Drew McIntyre, then you can still use a Drew McIntyre card to win 25 games to complete this quest. So we might need that Eon Drew McIntyre to do that as well. So with that said, folks, that is now going to be it for this little video, and I really hope you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.